Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Jim Brewer.
Jim Breuer.
Hey, this is Jim Brewer.
All right, so hello everybody. Hello Michael.
What's up, man?
Hey, so today we're having the so Margo put together this cool little like Thanksgiving podcast show, and she had really these whole different segments and stuff like that, and so long story short, today's kind of a thankful day, and we're not going to get it's funny, sappy. I don't know where we're going, to be honest with you. We're going to go through basically everyone that's been part of my universe this year. You know, your Joe Sibbs, your the kid James, Margo, and of course Mike. But all this is you're going to hear some behind the scenes stuff, and you're going to learn a lot about this is the crew that kept me alive this year. What you're going to see, what we're going to do today, this is the crew that keeps me alive, from the Breuniverse to going out on tour to trying to get all my film stuff out. Without this marriage here, I would not be able to do a lot of things that I'm doing or be inspired to what I'm doing. So today is a Thanksgiving day on the Breuniverse. So I want to thank immediately Margo for coming up with this and making us all do this. All right, now let's welcome everybody. Let's bring Joe first, Joe Sibb.
What
out there
up?
in Cali. Now, before we start, how much time do you have? How much time did you tell whoever you're going to make plans with today how much time you have, so we know to get you out? Are you sure?
I'm in.
You're 100%.
Dude, I put the phone's in the other room. The only thing that could happen is if I pass out. I'm in.
No phone calls, no meetings.
Nothing.
Okay, great.
Dialed.
Great.
Dialed.
How's
Excited
it going
to be
out
here.
there? Yeah.
Dude, it's good. You know, it's good. Weather's killer.
All right.
Yeah, man, it's a beautiful fall day out here, and I'm psyched. I'm psyched to celebrate Thanksgiving, man. I can't believe it's here.
Have you done shows? Like I'm not really. Last week I was at a wedding. Did you do shows or?
I'm going. No, I did show. Yeah, I did shows all week last week, but I am heading out to your friend's show in New Jersey tomorrow. Remember the gig that you hooked me up with?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm going out to do that show. Yeah. Super psyched in Beverly.
Benefit.
Yeah. The benefit show. Yeah. The benefit show.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay.
So I fly in Newark and then I head over there and fly back Friday.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. I'm psyched.
Yeah, that's gonna be really good. It's gonna be, and you got to meet her, so you know what so it's all good.
She's a ball of energy, man. She when they came to the show and saw you in Atlantic City, man, she was fired up.
She was fired up.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
Let's bring on the kid James. He's a man.
He's a man.
James is a man. He's the man. We might have to call you Man James.
Oh my God. Instead of calling the kid the man, I like it that happened today. The man, November 19th.
I think today he's got to be the man. We knew him as a kid, but now he's a man. So he texted me. I felt when you get a text from James, where is it? He's editing. So part of the documentary is I write some script out for it about what we're doing for this future documentary. And anyway, I can't find it. He goes, basically, James writes, "Wow, you did a really good job writing this script." He's like, it looks like a real film script, and it's just an incredible job. Very, very minor changes I had to do. I was like, I was drinking my coffee, like, man, I got my exteriors in place. I got my actions going. I was thank you. I got praised by the kid today. It was exciting. let's bring on obviously Mike. Mike, are we going to see you today? The back of you, yeah. And do we see Margo today or no?
Margo opted.
Margo's always in the
Well,
dark.
you can.
Oh, all right. No way, Margo.
Thank you for putting this together. This is going to be fun.
Sure. Thanks, guys, for doing it.
So, I guess the way we can do this today is, Margo, did you had a? I want to hear your thoughts because I like some of your thoughts, and then I'm the worst at this. Like in my head, I'm just gonna go, okay. I know you said something about everyone being thankful, which is already such a. That's one of those where everyone goes, all right, do I go funny? Do I go deep? Am I real? If I get too corny, they're gonna think it's too well thought out. This could sound like bullshit. Like, there was a lot going on. There was a lot to when you first said, maybe we just say what we're thankful for. At first, I'm like, that's a great idea. And for 3 straight weeks, I'm like, oh my God, if I say the wrong thing, this one might go in a spiral for like 2 months. And I don't want that happening. And this one's going to start questioning everything. Like, I got to really, this hurt my head. Today hurt my head. But
Me too, a little bit. I said it and then I instantly kind of regretted it because at Thanksgiving dinner, this is my least favorite thing. When you have to like go around the table and say what you're grateful for. I'm sitting there the whole time like, oh, God, I don't want to go.
I know.
I'm grateful for everything. I don't know. I don't have a clever answer for it. So I know. Sorry to put this on you guys.
No. I agree with you. When people go, we had this in the last trip we just went on, right? I went with Joe, the couples. My wife and I went with 2 other couples. We went awesome trip to Switzerland and Germany. And one of the couples who are a lot of fun, had the best time ever, but started this, okay, we're going to start. I want to say what I'm thankful for. And I went, okay, all right, let's hear what you think. And then it was, okay, so this is how we do it. Everyone says what they're thankful for. And once they said everyone, I went, oh no, dude, I'm 2 beers in and I'm eating schnitzel. Now I gotta get all. And I think I was the worst answer too. I think like one person would go, I want to thank this one for blah, blah, blah. And if it wasn't for blah, and then mine was like, I want to thank the band Judas Priest. That's really what I said. For coming to see them in Germany, because then we wouldn't have been able to do this. And that's kind of what sparked it. Okay, thank you. Next person. It's like,
because it's never like when everyone's in the circle and everyone is going around, there's always the person that says what you thought you should have said. And then by the time it gets to you, you just, and then you start lying. I'm thankful for everyone at this table. No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
I'm thankful for my family. Sometimes you start lying. You start,
yes.
I mean, at least, and then everyone knows you're lying because they look at you and they're all, dude, you're not thankful for that. You're just saying that. I'm thankful for this food.
Right.
Thankful for when we can get together because I never see you any other time of the year except today, but it's cool.
Oh my God. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So I get to pick who goes first. Does anyone want to go first? Does anyone? No. Okay. All right. So here's what I'm going to do. All right. I'm going to write down a number. Okay. 1 to 4. All right. And actually, yeah, I'm going to write down a number 1 to 4. And the first person that picks it goes first. All right. All right. James, the man, pick a number. Sorry, dude, but that's the number.
Good job, James.
Damn,
Good job, James.
Go
Right
for
out
it,
the
brother.
gate.
Hell yeah, dude.
Right out of the gate.
So
Right out of
what
the
I'm
gate.
thankful for? Is that
Yeah.
what we're doing?
Yeah. What you thankful for? And before you even start, do you have a video? Mike, does he have a video?
He has a video, yes.
Let's
Do
show
the-
James's video.
The house one.
Yep, I got it.
The house one. Thanksgiving turkey scene. Does anything happen to him?
I don't know. I didn't watch the whole thing, but
Oh, you know what? Okay, you can stop it, Mike. You can stop it.
Dude, I'm so bummed if I'm in that neighborhood living across the street from that all the time.
I love it.
I freaking.
I
love
think he
this
eventually
guy.
escapes. I think he cuts his way out of the garage and he gets out of there or something.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Yeah, I believe so.
funny.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I've never seen anything like that. Like
Me
I,
either.
Wow.
Did you? James does that stuff. He programs for like Christmas and Halloween on his house.
Really?
yeah, I do.
What?
I do that for my parents' house on Halloween and Christmas.
Wow.
wait a minute. So you didn't do the turkey one?
No, I didn't do that. That was
But
just,
you do stuff like that.
You do
yeah,
stuff
it's
like
called
that.
projection mapping.
Cool.
Huh.
Projection
You may-
mapping.
You may have a
Yeah, you
side
just
business you just kicked off.
Yeah.
The man may have just started a whole. Hey, I get 5%.
Man.
I'm just kidding. Wow, that's so you just do it for your parents?
Yep. Yeah,
Huh.
just for fun.
I want to do that. Like if that's the way to do holidays is do those projections on your house. Then you don't. What does something like that cost? Like say I wanted to do that. Is that something I go to a department store and set up in front of the house or something?
Yeah, just go to Best Buy, get a projector for like a couple $100.
And I guess you
Well,
got to
like
live in a
that.
neighborhood where you don't have to worry about someone stealing it.
Yeah, I mean, I built a box and put a lock on it so no one can get in it.
Oh,
Smart.
wait.
Like a
So how does that
little
work? So
doghouse?
and there's a hole like where the lens is.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the
Okay.
box stays out the whole year.
huh.
The projector
Okay.
I take in and out.
Wow. Okay. All right. Okay. I like it. All right, James. The moment. The
Yeah.
kid. No longer the kid. He's now the man.
Man.
Um.
The man that
What do
missed the
you-
mullet.
What are you thankful for?
Just simple, thankful to be healthy, and my family's healthy. That's what I'm thankful for.
Okay. Simple, to the point, doesn't want to get too deep. That's perfect man answer. I wouldn't expect anything else from James. I would be concerned if James did one of these. You want to know what I'm really thankful for? I went, oh no, something great. That's the James Joe and I love and have always known. I'm just thankful for health, and that's it. Okay. Joe Sib, you're next.
Dude, I keep forgetting that you called him the man because you said the man. I was like, what man is he talking about? I gotta know. All right, I'll start. I mean, I'll dive into it, man. I'll just say this right now. When Margo threw this out there, I did the same thing as all of us. Like, oh yeah, how am I going to answer this? You know, what am I grateful for? There's so many different things I'm grateful for. You know, I'm not going to lie. I'm super grateful for this crew right here. I talk to you guys every single day. I love the friendship we all have. I love how we all started this thing out, and we got thrown a curveball in January that we were like, you know, we were going with one group, you know, of people all working together, and all of a sudden it was just, the 5 of us here, and it was like, all right, here we go. And no one skipped a beat. I love that. It was so punk rock. We were all, we were literally kind of like, in a situation that could have went south, and we figured it out, all of us together. I think the thing that I'm super grateful for, because I see it every day in my living room, and Jim saw it when he came to visit me. I have this calendar, and I'm so grateful for the touring that I got to be a part of with Jim. I mean, I toured with you, bro, this whole year. And I think at the beginning you were a little like, whoa, my God, a whole year with this guy. And I had to tone it back certain times in the morning, and I felt like I did a good job with that. And, pulling over the car as much to take a leak or get coffees, but I just was so grateful for you, bringing me on the road for this whole year and getting in front of your audience and meeting all those people. It was just great. I'm grateful for, I'm also grateful for just the fact that I get to do stand-up comedy. I don't take it for granted. It's the greatest thing ever. I love making people laugh. I love getting to watch Jim work. So I'm grateful for all that. And then, I think family-wise, I'm super grateful for right now my son's sobriety. He's 3 years sober. He's crushing it. He just got signed to a major record deal. He's on tour. We talk every day. It's just where he was and where he is now. It's nothing short of a miracle. And anyone out there, hit me up if you've got a loved one, a family member, anyone that's battling that disease. Oh my God, hit me up, because everyone on this podcast knows that I never dealt with that in my entire life. And I'm living proof that if you pray hard enough and pray for that person and they get to that place, that they can get on the other side of it. Because my son he's a superstar right now. I mean, he's on tour. He sends us these videos, and Jim and I watch. We're like, we don't know what's going on, but everyone's into it. All right, we're, so I'm super great. I'm just so grateful for that, and to have that blessing in my life from, the kid knows better than anybody. He was with me on one of the hardest nights of my life, right front and center. And, we kid around a lot about James not maybe saying a lot, but that night he was on point, and just so amazing. So amazing. So yeah, those are the things I'm super grateful for. I'm grateful for this family that we have right here. I'm grateful for, stand up and touring. And then on a family level, just everything that my son went through, and he's on the other side of it. And I'm beyond grateful. Like I always say, I always joke around with Jim's wife, Dee, that I said, I'm never going to pray. I'm never going to ask God for anything else. Like I asked for enough, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm stoked for that. So there you go.
That was the most Joe Sib answer.
That was the greatest Joe Sib answer ever.
Yeah.
By the way, Mike.
Yeah.
The first half of Joe's Thankful. I want it, because the whole time you were doing that, Joe, I pictured the game is over, whatever the championship was over, crowds going nuts, and the ESPN mic is in front of his face, because that's you're like, we start off, January was rough, and then
it was
everyone count us out. And we got back in there, and we were all in this Airbnb, and we had, this kid from New Hampshire, Jim's neighbor, and Mike, and Margo's just learning. And I'll tell you what, to go from that to what we're doing right now, and I'm just very proud of this group.
True, man.
And they're chanting in the background, MVP, MVP. He's like, no, not MVP. But no, seriously. Yeah. And then, yeah, then we'll talk about the other half too, because that's going to be a whole different thing.
Cool.
So funny. Yes, that's a whole ESPN. And then the last part is everyone that makes you stop and like cry for 2 minutes on TikTok when you hear the piano. Bing, 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 bing. Or dong, dong, bing. Yeah, brutal. Brutal. Beautifully brutal. That's what I would tell you. Brutal.
That's an album title.
Yeah, I like that.
Brutal.
Beautifully brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
we
tough.
just created an album cover just now.
Something.
Yeah.
We're creating a lot right now. This is turning into something. I like this. Okay. Eenie.
Wait, we got
You know
Joe's
what?
videos still.
Oh yeah, I want to see Joe's video.
Hey, just show the first half, and this is just a video I've been into lately.
The first half. How
Okay.
long's this video?
Just the first half, or it's the Willie Nelson video.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Worry will make you sick. I've never seen it accomplish anything. I've never seen worrying about anything change it. So I decided not to do it. If you can't do anything about it, why the hell worry about it? Every negative thought you have releases poison into your system and will kill you or give you cancer or tumors or whatever else you can think of. So if you're thinking negative about anything, erase that.
What's the secret of your longevity?
There more, or do you want me to play the rest of this?
You can play the rest of it. I mean,
Okay.
you know.
Oh, I think thinking positive, being glad you're here, being glad you woke up again, and try to make the day worthwhile. I believe in doing something every day to pay for the day, whether it's physical, mental, or whatever. Why not worry?
There you go.
Will
Hell yeah.
Oh, that's a cool video.
Yeah, I love it.
That's a really cool video. Yeah. Wow. He got old. That was weird seeing Willie like that old. He's still
I didn't know
kicking.
who that was at first.
Yeah.
The
he's
second
still
part, I didn't recognize him at first.
I know, me either. Me
Yeah.
either. All right. Margo, I'm gonna go with you next.
Oh, shit.
Okay. I am grateful that we had this conversation about how much we all hate this activity at the beginning of it, because now I feel like no matter what I say, it's kind of like, well, we know we don't like it, so it's fine.
Exactly. And we know all the personalities, so we know it. Yeah, it's all good.
I just came up with this literally right now as we were sitting here, because I was remembering a conversation. So I'm grateful for the ability to change, for me to change, for things around me to change, because Joe, when you were talking, I was remembering last year, you and I were on the phone one night, and like you and Amy weren't together, and
Yep.
Mark and I weren't together, and you and I were both talking about like working on ourselves and like bettering ourselves and just changing. And now we're both in different positions than we were last year, as everyone is. So it's a little cheesy, but I think I'm grateful for all of you guys and my dogs and all of it, you know.
Yeah.
But
all that good stuff. Yeah.
yeah, that's something I think that like I don't usually feel grateful for the ability to change, because change is hard, but that's mine.
I like
Change
that.
is super hard.
Yes. The person that opens your heart, the next one that comes along, that's impressive. The one that's able to get those deep emotions right there in the front. I imagine you instantly just sobbing, like just the minute it happens. I just imagine Margo, you could be in the middle of salad or something, and then that moment hits you, you're like, what? What is that? It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, very deep human being. Video.
I have a video.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, video. God, my videos is so different from all these.
In a quiet corner of the world, there's a woman who wakes up each day with one mission: to feed those who have no voice. She doesn't ask for thanks. She doesn't look for recognition. Her love is simply given without question. Every day, without fail, she sets on a journey to nourish hearts and to feed those who wander without a home. 30, sometimes 35 lives that she cares for, every dog with its own story, each one finding a little hope in her hands. She's there, rain or shine, through every season. She's their protector, their friend, their angel, and they, her family. For her, love is something you give every day without ever expecting anything in return, but the joy she feels isn't seeing them safe, well-fed, and loved. Because sometimes love is as simple as showing up, and sometimes love looks like 30 wagging tails and the kindest hearts you'll ever know. This is her story, a story of love that knows no bounds. This is my mother. In a quiet corner.
Wow.
Wow.
Did she say that was her mother?
Mhm.
Yep.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah, I couldn't like totally connect it to gratitude. It's gratitude adjacent, but that's so special. Like, I'm grateful there's people like, I wish I could do that. That's just so special, I think.
It's such a simple it's such a simple reminder that do things not to get something in return, literally because it feels so good to give someone that life or someone that laugh or someone that hope, or it feels good to sit. That's the way a dog wagging its tail is a person smiling. It's you see it firsthand. It's very cool. All right, Mike. I don't know what to expect from Mike here. This should be interesting. This should be interesting.
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
Let's see. Grateful for, the huge, the fam, all that good stuff. The beautiful woman I met, a little over a year ago that stole my heart. The beautiful state of Florida. It took me too long to get down here. God damn, I love this place so much. And then, to be honest, I'm thankful for all of you guys, because, without you guys, I wouldn't be doing what I love every day. And I get to hone in my skills because of you guys, and I get to grow. And, I just love being a part of this team.
All right. What's the video?
So the video, I got a quick explanation. It's just the Friends, Joey getting the turkey stuck on his head. I was never a fan of Friends, never watched it, never got into it, but my cousin within the last 10 years started doing like every Thanksgiving when we get together with my family, she would put on Friends and we'd watch Friends and the turkey. And I don't know, it just kind of now when I see it in passing, it just makes me think of my family and just the good times we have and work together. So,
all right.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can play the whole thing, but I love that. That's the. You know what? As a that brought back so many like memories of when I was chasing television. I was still on Sunday Live and stuff, and I'm like, I watch that now and I go, that was. People would get together and be like, "Did you see why the turkey was stuck on his head?" And I'm watching it now go, it looked like a fourth grade play. Like, oh my God. Wow. The power, I don't know if it's social media. There's so many other things, but like, I remember sitting there losing my mind over sitcoms, especially that one. Mike, by the way, you are an interesting cat. Every time I think I sort of got you figured out, you head to the bushes and head in different direction. I'm like, that's a new habit. I didn't know. It's so you are so fascinating to me. You really are. Let me ask you something. You have a TV show in your head, correct?
Yes.
Okay,
I actually brought it up to you. Like when we were in
on the road.
We were somewhere with Joe. Remember, I recorded it. And do you like puppets? What's your take on puppets?
Okay, I do remember.
I remember that video. I remember that video.
Why don't we have Mike the Sound Guy premiere TV pilots?
Yeah.
So like you create what you want to create, right?
Yeah.
And then we present it here. And we all watch it like we watch a TV show or whatever. And and then like, I don't know, we'll figure like if people like it, you got to come up with another episode. And then we put Mike.
Yeah.
Is that
why are my palms getting sweaty?
I don't know. I see Margot's really into this.
I'm into this. Yeah.
Joe, what do you think? Joe, what do you think?
because I saw what you guys got to remember. I was there at the very beginning when I hung with Mike for 3 days, and he showed me videos and green screen and ideas. So I know that this guy is a master of having a lot of different ideas and thoughts. So like, I mean, I saw the puppet thing. You know, that really that was a different vibe for me. You know, puppets are cool.
Yes.
But I'm telling you right now, I can tell you right now, Mike is a vault of ideas. I mean, after hanging with him, I was like, oh my God, this guy's a huge asset for the podcast. I knew that right away. I called you, you remember? I was like, dude, you don't even know who you got working for you.
No, trust me. I remember. Okay.
All right, Jim, you're up.
You're up, Jim.
Okay. I'm up. I'm going to okay, so I wrote a quick note. So, okay. It's interesting you said change Margo. So I'll start with Margo because you went for it this year, because when you started, your entire existence took an earthquake. And like you had to make serious changes. I mean, emotionally, and there was a lot going on at that time. And I remember calling and asking and trying to figure out where you were at, and you were like, no, this is good, and I want to do this, and blah blah blah. And not only that, so not only did you get through that, then you were like, just he was like, here, Margo, can you do this? Margo, can you do this? Margo, I know you never did this, but really, come on. Margo's sitting there ducking. Okay, yeah, I never really did promotion. Okay, you want me to call places and get their okay, yeah, no, I could, yeah, I'll take the social media. I get it was like, yeah, whatever you want, I'll just do it. Shoes flying.
That's right.
Then not only that, but Margo is the only one in this group that deals with my major flakiness. She's the only one in this entire core that gets the call 3 minutes. Hey man, my car. Meanwhile, I'm on a beach somewhere. You know what?
I know it.
Freaking tire. Damn it. They're doing construction down the road, and damn it, it's really bad. Or you know, and she'd always go, and there was a stretch where it was like every other one is like she would set something up, and I'd go, okay, that's nice. She'd send it to me the night before, like, just reassure, yeah, 100%. And not only did you do that, you would go out of your way not to make me feel guilty when many times I should have, and I did. I got to be honest, you really lifted my spirits this year more times than you will ever imagine. More times, not just for the show, just even personally that you don't even know about. There were many times where I was really, and I needed it more than anyone could imagine. So I'm extremely thankful for the things that you don't realize you do, and for all the things that you've done for me on this show. So thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Now, who did I write next? Mike. It's another one. So Mike, Mike's another one. You made this extreme change in life. You moved. You went through this whole different change. that was a lot, and there was a lot too where we were trying to figure out. I was trying to figure out where your major strengths were, and I was testing you here and testing you there, and trying this over there, and but I also knew how extremely talented and the human being you are. So, we had great communication this year. There were times where I would tell you like, "Hey man, I'm really bothered by this."
Mm-hmm.
And then, but at the same time, it would be like, "Hey man, I'm really glad that you did this." And once I learned how to communicate with you, which you really were incredible with it too. 1 second. Awkward moment in the middle of that, but I couldn't take it anymore.
Wouldn't have any other way.
No. So the communication, I want to thank you for staying right on laser focus, not giving up. Any time where I would whatever something get under my seat, whatever would bother me, you would turn around and hit the ball even further at the next at bat than I expected, and that takes a lot. That takes a lot of heart. It takes a lot of character. It takes a lot of courage and self-inspiration. And I think I'm truly thankful I got someone like you around. Okay. Now we go to James.
The man.
James, yes, the man. James is another one. I am so thankful because me and James have the most awkward, in my opinion, business relationship, because it's like I like so many things are just never discussed, but yet there's this like trust, non-trust, and there was this thing where I will say this. What?
Were you going to say the hard drive thing?
No, I wasn't.
Never mind. Keep going.
Oh, wait, what's the hard drive thing?
Yeah, now we want to know.
Dude, you can't throw that out there. You should text them on the side.
That is true too. No, that is true too. Like that's a great example. Actually, it's a good example. So I go over to James's apartment, and we're working on this project, right? And we're both super excited about this project. But we're working with this production company, and we got to get the footage over. So the man says, I know we said we were sending all the footage over, but it hasn't gone out yet. I said, what's the matter? He goes, because I got to put them all on different modems. And I went, okay. So what he goes, well, they're all like, they cost money. Like, and he goes, well, I said, how many modems? Like 10. Okay. How much do they cost? Like $70. Okay. $70. So what's, well, I didn't want to, like, what are you talking about? You didn't want to what? Dude, I'm paying for the project. When the production company owner goes, we're making this movie set, and you're making the movie set, and you go, well, I ain't got enough film. I don't know how I'm going to pay for this. You go to the guy and you go, hey man, I can't any more film. Got it. It's a pleasure. Let's crush this thing. So yeah. And James, thanks for trusting even in this new project we're doing. I'm so excited. Like you trust me, I trust you, and I can't even explain the feeling that is. So, you're welcome. All right. So Joe, All right. So I had a couple here. Okay. I it's not going to be all deep and all. I mean, it is, but it's. I've already puked up a lot of. Yours is more to the point.
All right.
More to the point.
Here we go.
I'm very thankful for all the time, the thinking, all the effort, all the energy that you put in not just me to make life be easier here and everywhere, but you do it with everyone around you. With everyone around you. It's such a it's a really enjoyable thing to be able to participate, to watch, and to be part of. And sometimes, you know, even me, I wouldn't say it to you, but I'm so aggravated. I'm just not in the mood for a ballerina dancing around. I want to throw rocks at it. And you just keep every machine moving in this inspirational. I learned so much about you when it came to John Michael. I learned so much about you. That was one little tiny moment. Like I already know what your capability is with everything. But that moment when I got this, you know, this kid's on the road, he's telling these stories where I kind of look at him as a dad. So I look after him more in a dad thought process. And he's telling us these stories. This kid, John Michael, who's selling merchandise for me, he used to live across the street from me in New Jersey. And this kid, we'd have an Airbnb, and Michael was there, and it was such a great time. He starts telling these stories where if they're me at that age, yeah, maybe yes, I could see it, but I'm overseeing this as a dad. I'm like, oh my God. He goes, oh, that's nothing. Then we got this kid to do this and this and this. Oh, bro, you see what we get these kids to do. I guess one kid, blah, 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 blah. And I run the fraternity, and each story tells them like, oh my God, this is, oh my God, my children hang out with people. Like, oh my God, this is horrifying. And I know I can't tell his mother. There's no way I can. I don't even tell his mother 90%. She's like, how is that? I'm like, we love having this kid on the road. And we do. We love, he's a joy. He's he's a gentleman. He's helpful. He's an incredible human being. Oh, he loves hanging out with you. Well, I'm sure he does, because, you know, he doesn't have anyone, you know, and I bite my tongue going, you know, I don't know if I really, that one night, even when you went to bed, Joe, right before you went to bed, he started playing his music. You know, he waited till the room got really thin. He goes, you want to hear the music? And listen to it. I was like, wow, holy moly. But also some of that explained his character and what he's been through in life. And when it was all said and done, I'm in the car the next day. Joe's all coffeeed up. I'm not. I'm going through things emotionally home and here and life and everywhere. And I'm just trying to get to the next gig. And Joe's like, oh, God, dude, bro, look, dude, you know what we should do? Dude, that's a bit. That's a bit what you just said. It's a bit. Oh, my God, dude, you know what's a bit? Oh, bro. And he's going. And then he goes, dude, that John Michael, he's going to be a millionaire. I went, what? He goes, dude. anybody that can talk anyone into the things that kid make them do, dude, that's I need that guy. When I had a record company, I want that guy's hired. I want that kid who can talk these intelligent human beings into doing the dumb things they were doing. Bro, that guy's punk rock. He's a leader. He's brilliant. He's smart. And that's the first I was like, oh my God, you are so right. You're so right. But you can see, Mike's talent, Margo, James, you see the power and beauty and the gifts in everyone. And I'm so thankful that I've had you around, because as much, almost like a brother, as sometimes I'm a moody mother effer. A lot of my fans have no clue. I'm a moody mother.
You are. You're, you know what? Amy came up with the term M&M, moody man.
Oh my God. And you know what it is?
A little, an M&M, little moody man.
No. It's I'll tell you what it is. And it's no offense to you, whatever. I like my alone time.
Yeah, you do.
And when I'm forced not to have it, which is a lot, because we drive together and drive everywhere to pick you up. So my alone time, I still haven't gotten through what's going on over here. I'm still getting my emotions ass whooped over here. And this is all life, family stuff. So I have a whole, I need and you're such a happy.
You know what it is? Yeah, you know what it is? So, like, I learned that when we would get to sometimes where, you don't hear from you in the morning. I don't like, hey dude, what do we, it's like, you need your walk. Like, there'll be times where we're on the road, I'm just getting out of bed and I'm like, oh yeah, I wonder what's up. And Jim's been like, I went on a hike. I went to a lake. There's a lake? I went to the museum. Museum? What? Dude, it's 8 a.m. Oh yeah. No, I took the car, drove 30 miles that way. I got out. There's this great coffee shop up there. And then he'll drive me back to it. And I'll be like, are you getting coffee? No. You're going to love it. Because then he's like, all right, I'm ready for you. I'm ready for time with you. Okay. Yes. I can't leave you here. It'd be cool, but I can't. I got to keep you somewhere here. But you definitely do that thing where we've shown up, and I've been in a city with you, and I'll see you at the gig, and not because you're just like, I gotta get my space. I gotta do my,
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so play the first, not the. I want to end it with the one that cracks me up, which I don't know why this makes me laugh, but we're not gonna play that one yet. I already forgot what's the first one I gave. I don't even remember what the hell did I send.
This one? That were you? This is the one you sent me.
Let me see. I don't. Well, yeah, I don't recognize it. Oh yeah. I like what this guy says. It's not very Thanksgiving or whatever. It's more just, well, just play it.
A plum tree don't eat plums.
Listen to this.
A pear tree don't eat pears. All they get is water. Because the fruit ain't for the tree. The fruit is for people who pass by. Your gift ain't for you, which is why you can be depressed at home and be on the phone giving other people a word that'll flip their life. Have you ever hung up the phone like, I should have told myself that? It's because your gift, Michael, ain't for you. Watch this. Wisdom is.
Oh, I like that.
I
was great.
Love that. Because
why do you have to call me out like that, though? I don't get why he did that. I don't appreciate that. I feel attacked.
Triggered.
I thought that was no, that's another reason I was like, wow, he said Michael.
Yeah.
That is such a, and I tell so many people that, people go, I'm just a little person. I went, you have to, whoever says that, you must stop saying that, because little is connected to everything. So if you can be in the worst of moods or the worst of whatever, and you still manage to light someone's life up with just a comment. That's such an incredible talent and a power. So I love that whole statement of, sometimes we think our talents are for us. They're not. It's way more beautiful when I see an audience member or someone in the street or someone that's miserable. And that's how it started for me. And I still get more excited meeting people and seeing how down they are to try to get them to the laughing point and the healing point there's nothing feels better than that. So that's what that is. I try to tell my kid, I wish more people knew that. I wish they taught that over and over in school. Just that statement, you all have a talent, and maybe it's not for you. Maybe it's for someone else, or it is for other people. All right. And then this, I think I actually sent this to Margo, Mike. I'm not sure if I sent it to you. I must have sent it to you, Joe, somewhere on the road, but I'm not sure if I sent it to James. I don't know why this makes me laugh so hard. So two reasons. One is I know someone that laughs like this, and I often find myself when everything's disappeared. There's no shows. There's no whatever. I've already gone through all the emotions that I had to go through the night. I think of each one of my daughters and try to reflect, and then I laugh, and then I cry, and then I look at a pin, and then when it all clears away, this makes me laugh so hard. And the reason at the end is when I used to be around, when I was in Harlem, and I spent a lot of time with Black people, many of them would laugh at the end. I don't understand what the is. I don't understand that, but they'd get up and they'd run around. We'd be in the room, and I'd crack up two guys, and they'd get up and running. I'm like, what? And then I found myself hanging out every time I hang with friends. I'm like, and then I'd get up and I'd run around in a circle. So it kind of brings in, for me, it's so ridiculous and so funny, and I hope everyone gets the visual of this. But here's how I sum everything up, it's me lying in my bed sending reels to my friend at 2 a.m. and my alarm is set for 6 a.m. But yeah, this sums me up late at night. Okay. Oh my God. All right, Mike. I can watch that over and over and over and over again. And it's always going to, no matter
You
what.
definitely sent that to us. It's funny
I've gotten that
every time. Because it's like you send a bunch of it. I think you sent it to us like you sent a bunch of videos, and it was late here. And so it was even later for you. And then like that was the last one. It was just like, drop the mic. That was perfect.
That's good.
Where's Jim's head at right now? This was awesome. Margo, thank you for this great idea and putting this together. And of course, thankful for all you guys and all the listeners, all the great comments, my Patreon crew, and all of you out there. Have a great Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys can start doing stuff like this at home. Go on form a chain of friends and start doing maybe something like this once a week. You don't have to do a thankful thing, but something that cracks everyone up or whatever. I mean, a lot of people do it, but let's head into the world of we care about one another once again, rather than who's taking the White House and how we're going to take the place back and where the world is. We can't control the world. We can only control our world. All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.
Thanks, Jim.
Joe,
Thanks, Jim.
Margo, James,
Happy Thanksgiving, you guys.
Mike.
Happy Thanksgiving, guys.
Thanksgiving.
You guys have a good one. Take care.
Take a look around and what do you see? Lock the date down tonight, we'll make it history.
Hey, this is Jim Breuer, and I got my own Patreon page, and hopefully you'll check it out. Live comedy concert streamed once a month. Early access to the Breuniverse podcast every single week, and have bonus footage and bonus segments. I promise you I'm not going to let you down. Go check out my official Jim Breuer Patreon page, and I'll see you there.